Alright, I'm not going to script this video because this is a rant more than anything. It's not a review. So, Star Wars just announced a bunch of shit today. I think it was either 9 or 10 TV shows and the next movie, which is coming out in 2023. And you see a lot of videos on the internet saying this is the best day in Star Wars history and all that shit. Well, I'm saying bullshit. Guys, just because a bunch of stuff was announced doesn't mean it's all good and quality. There are a few things that I liked that they did announce, so I'm going to go over those first. First thing is the Obi-Wan KENOBI series. We've known about this, though. Everybody is obviously very hyped for the Obi-Wan series. They just announced that Hayden Christensen is going to come back as Darth Vader, which I don't know what that exactly means. Or is he going to be in the suit? Because obviously James Earl Jones is doing the voice. I mean, if he's in the suit, I mean, it doesn't really freaking matter. But I really hope that in this series, they don't have Darth Vader come to Tatooine and, fight Obi-Wan or something dumb, because that just gets rid of all the tension from Episode 4. They have Deborah Chow directing it, which I don't know. I'm kind of a mixed bag about that. I mean, Deborah Chow, she's done a little bit in The Mandalorian. Her episodes have been pretty good, but with something this important, I don't know if it's a wise decision to have a director with not the largest of resumes. But we'll see. I'm hyped for it, and everyone else is, obviously. Next thing that I actually am hyped for is Star Wars The Bad Batch. This is a Clone Wars spin-off by the looks of it. It looks like it might take place a little bit even after Episode 3. So they did come out with I think it was about a minute-long trailer. I watched that. It looked really good, and it looks interesting. It looks friggin' dope. Alright, so now we're going to get to the really dumb stuff. And, okay, first off, we have Lando. Okay, why the fuck do we need a TV show about Lando? Like, what are you going to write about? You could have him just fuck around the galaxy, but that's not exactly interesting. The thing that makes Star Wars interesting is not just the story, it's the overarching themes and the overarching metaphors that make it memorable and make it last. That's why the original trilogy is so good, and that's why not everybody likes the prequels as much, but the prequels have it too. That's one reason why, for me, I would say maybe The Mandalorian's maybe an 8 out of 10. I'm going to do a Season 2 review of Mandalorian when the full season's over, but I give Mandalorian right now an 8 out of 10 because it's really fun stuff, but I don't know if they're going to do something, but there's nothing overarching. There's no overarching themes. There's no metaphors. I don't really know what it's trying to say, really. Alright, next we have Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic. Now this just sounds straight up stupid. It sounds like a waste of time. You're making an entire TV show about fucking Cara Dune and Bo-Katan doing who knows what. I don't know why you're wasting your time and effort doing something I don't fucking care about this. I don't fucking care what they're doing. This is probably obviously going to take place after The Mandalorian, so after The Mandalorian show, the Empire's going to be gone. Like, all of it. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Now, maybe the next one might be a bit controversial, but I'm not hyped for the Ahsoka show. And here's why. Ahsoka, I don't know, I like Ahsoka as a character. I've never been as much of a fan as other people are. For other people, she's their favorite Star Wars character. I've never been in that category. I've always thought she was good, but not like world-class writing or something. They're making a live-action show set during the events of The Mandalorian. Now, for me, the most interesting part of Ahsoka's life obviously takes place during the Clone Wars. And in The Mandalorian, at least what we've seen her do in The Mandalorian, I don't even know what she's doing. She's just it's not interesting what she's doing, because she's not in the original trilogy. She's obviously just spaced off wherever the hell she is. What's she gonna do? Go find Ezra? Who gives a fuck about Ezra? The next thing is Andor. God, I don't fucking need a show about Cassian Andor. Cassian Andor is probably one of the blandest Star Wars characters I've ever had the displeasure of watching. I don't need a spy thriller about Cassian going, I don't know, just going around just fucking killing stormtroopers for fucking mediocre intel. It sounds boring. It's dumb. I don't need it. The next thing we have on our list is Star Wars Visions. I think this is the anime thing. I'm not an anime person myself. If you are an anime person, I guess you're hyped for this. For me, I could give two fucks. I don't care. I will not be watching it. Next is a Star Wars droid story, I think is what it's called. This is probably the dumbest decision they've made for a show. You're going to make an entire show surrounded around two droids, one of which is a butler and one of which can't even speak English. This already sounds mind-fuckingly dull. C-3PO and R2-D2 are good characters, but they are comic relief characters. You cannot center a show around them. You cannot. It's not going to work. And finally, on the list, we have Star Wars Acolyte. I think the description was this, something about the end of the High Republic era, like the dark side of the Force energy is like becoming more, I don't know, like the Jedi start to feel the dark side. Just like, I mean, like, what are you gonna write? The thing is, that's what I'm saying. Is like I feel like they don't have any freedom with what they're gonna write. What I really wish they would do is you don't have to write the Old Republic, but I wish they could just go back 4,000 years and just write an epic story. You're not gonna be held down by the canon. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I think it could be great, but they are giving us these fucking C-grade ideas, and they're making them into entire shows. Now on to the biggest disappointment, which is they announced the next movie, and it just sounds so bland. You're having 4 years between Episode 9 and this film, and you decide to do a film about pilots. It's so lazy. It's so lazy. You could create something incredible. In the Old Republic era, you could do something, you could have a new trilogy, a new hero's journey, and you're going to make this? This is the best you can come up with? So the director of this film is, I don't know her name, but it's a chick who directed, Wonder Woman. And Wonder Woman was, I mean, it was a good film. Could have been great, but the last fourth was awful, which really put it down a peg. And I don't know if she's done anything else. She probably has, but that's the one big film that she's done. She's obviously doing the second Wonder Woman. I honestly, I'm not hyped about this directing choice. I think you should go with someone with a lot more experience. Because the last time they hired a director who created one hit film, we got The Last Jedi. So just because you can create one good movie doesn't mean you're going to make a good Star Wars movie. And again, I don't know what they're going to do. Just have just a big space battle during the original trilogy. I don't know. I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed. I'm probably going to be the only one on YouTube with this opinion. But I don't care because I'm just let down. I'm let down.